In today's video, we'll be going over how to set up Vorp with the official TXAdmin recipe. The first step is to make sure that you have Heidi SQL and MariaDB installed. If you don't, head over to their websites to download them now. The reason that you need these is because MariaDB essentially stores the data of your scripts and players, while Heidi SQL really lets you manage and visualize your data in a very easy way. Step 2. You will need to install the latest RedM artifact. This will be managed and runs RedM on your server and is really important for the future steps. Step 3 is to create a server folder. In this case, let's call it this My Server. Let's now open that folder that we named My Server, and now let's create a new folder inside of it for our RedM artifacts. Let's go ahead and name this folder cfx-data. Let's open this newly created file for the next step. Now if you remember from earlier, we downloaded the artifact. Let's open that file and extract it to the cfx-data file that we created recently. Next is to run your fxserver.exe. This is the starter file to not only set up your server, but also to start your server in the future. Next, you'll see a pin in the console and the browser. Make sure that those match, and if so, make sure to link. Make sure to authorize TXAdmin, create a password that is specific to the server, log into your CFX account. If you do not have one, register before continuing. Now it's time to run the recipe. First click Next, and then we'll rename our server like My Server. Click Save. Next we'll be using a remote URL template. This allows us to use the Vorp official template, which will be provided in the description below. Paste the URL into the field and click Next. Click Save as the default location is OK, and then continue to the recipe deployer. Let's review the recipe. Let's continue to the next step. Here you will see a license key request. Click the Keymaster link to obtain your token. You will need to sign in and generate a token. Now let's go ahead and paste this token into the field. You can also expand to see more options where you can change your database name, for example, port, password, username, all the important details that you really need. We'll continue from here. And now let's run the recipe. Once it's completed, you'll see it pop up a folder with all the resources and pretty much all your server files. Now you click Next. You can review the server.config is what this is. At the bottom, there will be a requirement for a Steam Web API key. Visit the link to gain access to your key, and then paste it into the field and click Continue. Your new Vorp server will now start initiating. By the time it's done, you'll want to restart it one more time before it's ready for the prime time. Next, let's launch the game and get into our very first Vorp server. As you can see, we've now loaded in. Now we can go ahead and start creating our character. there we go. We're loaded in, walking around the world. You can see we walk around, everything's loaded in. We can, I think there's a script over here we can check out. And as you can see, we've successfully set up RedM, and specifically with Vorp. If you all found that useful, please consider giving me a like, subscribe, and hope to see you all in the next one.